The year is 2025. The world watches with bated breath as tensions between the United States and Iran reach a fever pitch. The very air crackles with the threat of conflict, a conflict that could have far-reaching consequences for the entire world. At the heart of this potential conflagration lies Iran's nuclear ambitions, a program shrouded in secrecy and dogged by controversy. This program, coupled with escalating rhetoric and military posturing on both sides, has brought the Middle East to the brink of another devastating war. The situation is incredibly volatile. One wrong move, one miscalculation, could set off a chain reaction with disastrous consequences. The world remembers the horrors of past conflicts in the region, the human cost, the political instability, and the enduring legacy of hatred and violence. The question on everyone's mind is simple yet terrifying. Will the United States, with its history of military intervention in the Middle East, launch a preemptive strike against Iran? The answer, dear reader, is far from simple. It lies tangled in a complex web of geopolitics, intelligence reports, and the calculations of powerful men and women who hold the fate of millions in their hands. In this essay, we will attempt to unravel this intricate web, examining the factors at play and exploring the potential ramifications of a conflict that could redefine the geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. The world waits with bated breath. The stakes are incredibly high, and the shadow of war looms large over the Middle East. Iran's nuclear program, a source of international concern for decades, has become increasingly sophisticated and alarming. Tehran claims its program is for peaceful energy purposes. The international community, however, views Iran's uranium enrichment activities and its growing stockpile of enriched uranium with deep suspicion. The fear is that Iran is moving closer to having the capability to produce a nuclear weapon. The situation is further complicated by Iran's decision to limit inspections by the International Atomic Energy Agency. This lack of transparency has only heightened anxieties about the true nature of Iran's nuclear program. The IAEA, tasked with monitoring global nuclear activities, has expressed serious concerns about Iran's lack of cooperation. The agency's reports suggest that Iran may be withholding crucial information about its nuclear activities, further deepening the mistrust between Iran and the West. Adding fuel to the fire are reports from intelligence agencies around the world. These reports, often based on classified information and leaked documents, paint a worrying picture of Iran's nuclear progress. Some reports suggest that Iran may be just a few weeks away from developing a nuclear trigger, a crucial component of a nuclear weapon. The world watches anxiously as Iran's nuclear program continues to advance. The clock is ticking, and the specter of a nuclear-armed Iran looms large over the Middle East. In response to Iran's nuclear advancements and other provocative actions in the region, the United States has significantly bolstered its military presence in the Persian Gulf. This display of American military might is intended to send a clear message of deterrence to Tehran. Any attempt to develop nuclear weapons or threaten American interests in the region will be met with swift and decisive force. The U.S. Navy, always a potent symbol of American power projection, has deployed additional warships to the Persian Gulf. These warships, including aircraft carriers and destroyers armed with Tomahawk cruise missiles, are capable of launching devastating strikes against Iranian targets. Along with the naval buildup, the United States has also increased its air power in the region. B-2 stealth bombers, capable of penetrating Iranian airspace undetected, have been deployed to the Indian Ocean island of Diego Garcia. Their presence is a stark reminder of America's ability to strike at the heart of Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure. Adding to the tension, the United States has reactivated contingency bases in the region. These bases, remnants of past conflicts, can be quickly activated to house troops and equipment, providing the U.S. military with a forward staging ground for potential operations against Iran. This military buildup, the largest in recent memory, has not gone unnoticed in Tehran. The Iranian leadership views the American military presence as a direct threat and has vowed to respond forcefully to any act of aggression. The stage is set for a dangerous confrontation. Behind closed doors, in the shadowy world of intelligence gathering and analysis, a chilling narrative is taking shape. Intelligence reports, often fragmented and open to interpretation, suggest that Iran is moving closer to crossing the nuclear threshold. The intelligence community, a vast network of spies, analysts, and technological surveillance, is working overtime to piece together the puzzle of Iran's nuclear ambitions. Leaked reports, whispered conversations between diplomats, and intercepted communications all point to a single, terrifying conclusion. Iran is rapidly approaching the point of no return. The intelligence picture, while often murky and incomplete, cannot be ignored. The stakes are simply too high. The consequences of getting it wrong, of failing to anticipate or adequately respond to Iran's nuclear ambitions, are almost too grave to comprehend. In the corridors of power, the mood is tense. The world holds its breath, bracing for the storm that may be brewing in the volatile cauldron of the Middle East.